What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 27 of Daily 1%. Today, I would like to talk about clarity. So, clarity is a continuation of what we learned in the previous episode 26. In episode 26, we discussed about working really hard, making sure that you are always in the fast lane, that you're always on the red line of execution, and that you're always hell bent to make things happen, right? That was the topic of last episode. Today's episode is actually about something even more important, that is having clarity about your goals, okay? Because if you have no clarity about what you want to do, and if you work really hard, you are not working really, because you don't know where you're going to. Okay, if you don't know where you're going to, you're going to go somewhere, and you have no idea where you're going to end up in the future. It is it's quite impossible, pretty much, to reach anywhere unless you have clarity on where you want to go, because the direction is what guides you. So you need to have some guidance, some knowledge about where you want to go. And that'll help you in two ways. Number one is that when you do something that is not really helpful, you will, when you do something, you kind of know like what you have to do, right? You kind of have an idea on what you have to do. And number two, if you do something that is not important for your goals, you can even know that as well. So you will know what to do, and you will know what not to do, because you have an idea about where you want to reach over the many months, weeks, months, years, whatever your goal timeline is. So what you have to do for this is, like, what I love doing is kind of making sure that I cover an important part of my life, not just business. I try to cover my business, my personal life, and health. But doing that sort of a rounded thing, like, I will be able to kind of be happy that I am balanced in things, right? You can argue that balancing is bad for you. That's probably true, because for success you have to focus on one thing a lot more than the other thing. But still, I think a small amount of balance in your life, in personal life and business life, will make you happier in the long term, because you won't break other things in your life, right? If you have family, and if you don't focus on your family at all because you have to build a big ass company, your family might break at some point, and then that will create a lot of pain at some point, which might not be which might even affect your other business as well. So it's a bit like being powerful, and you can be powerful like the Dark Lord, like Darth Vader, or you can be powerful like Luke Skywalker. So I mean, Luke took more time, but he ended up becoming even stronger than the Darth Vader because he was following the light side. So I think it's better to be more towards some kind of balance, being more in the light side than going into this dark place where you focus on one thing and the other two things are not even focused at all. So you must focus on your health as well, not just on your business, because you have a goal to maintain your health and your family apart from just the business. So do all those things. This is a very long-term goal, building a big ass company. Don't think it's like 1 day, 2 days, or 1 week, 1 year goal. It's gonna be a lifelong goal. So try to balance everything during these years. Make sure that you are not fucking up your family and health. Okay, so in my case, the four things I want to focus on right now. Number one is business. I want to work really hard on the company, and my immediate goal for that is to reach beta launch by August 20th. The second goal I have is being charismatic. The immediate goal for that is to be a lot more fun in these videos I make in YouTube, to practice the 5-minute and 2-minute pitch, and also be able to give a 30-minute lecture or presentation of my pitch deck. The third goal I have is in game. So I'm going to register in Tinder and set up an account there, get some photos and all that stuff. The fourth goal I have is health. I want to remove my APT problem, which is anterior pelvic tilt problem. So if these 4 points are covered, I think I'm going to be a lot more happier in the next 50 days. So my next 50 days goals are these 4 things, and it's going to be, again, part of my big goal of business, charisma, game, and health. And the milestones for the next 50 days, for the next 50 days sprint, are these 4 things. that is how you have clarity in your life. That makes it a lot more easier for you to kind of be aware about what you're doing every single day. When you realize that you're wasting your time, you can kind of snap out of it because you know what to focus on. These 4 things you have to focus on. If you don't have a clarity about what to focus on, you're going to focus on all kind of weird things, like maybe watch a movie or something, like every day. You can watch a movie once in a while, that's cool, because you have to have pressure on and pressure off. Maybe that's going to be another episode in this lecture, in these videos. So yeah, maybe another video is going to be about pressure on and pressure off. But anyways, today's episode is about clarity, and I hope it became kind of clear for you guys. And also another important point about clarity is feedback. Okay, so you have to also have feedback. So the reason why I kept milestones is because it gives you feedback whether you have reached some kind of if you have reached close towards your goal. So when you have like a goal that is quite long, keep milestones in between which you have to achieve in order to actually sort of be successful in achieving that goal as well. So break the goals down into small pieces and then try to achieve them. That'll give you some kind of feedback. So always having some kind of a milestone metric kind of thing in order to watch where you are at some point in any kind of goal achieving goal thing. That'll help you a lot to be on track with your achievement. Yeah, so that's about it. I think I talked I made a lot of mistakes when I talked, but that's okay. Nothing else, I guess. So thanks a lot for listening. Bye bye.